Hi, I'm Scott Humphrey, CEO of the World Floor Covering Association, and this is Leadership Live. And this week on Leadership by the Letter, one of my favorite words, the word is extraordinary. And it kind of defines itself, right? Extraordinary. Extraordinary leaders are those who do what ordinary leaders do not do. They do something unique, something different. We've been blessed in the United States of America to have some extraordinary leaders. Let me recount a couple of those for you. Martin Luther King is one of my favorite leaders of all time because the fight he fought was a just fight. But had he fought it with violence, our country might not be together today. He was willing to take a stand in a peaceful way and make a difference that has caused us to be a better country. Abraham Lincoln, another of my favorite leaders, took a stand that was very unpopular at the time, even with some in his party. And yet because of the stand he took, we are the United States of America today. You want to tell us somebody's an extraordinary leader? Look and see if their followers are doing extraordinary things. With that in mind, I look around our world today and the disarray that's happened since Russia, for no reason whatsoever, went into Ukraine to take over a country. Volodymyr Zelensky was the president of that country. He still is to this day. And what he is doing, in my mind, qualifies him as an extraordinary leader. I don't know all of his beliefs, so I can't account for that. But if being an extraordinary leader is determined by the actions of your followers, then he is an extraordinary leader. So you may have heard that 2 million people have actually left as migrants moving out of Ukraine into other countries. But Ukraine's a country of 40 million people. That means 38 million people have chosen to stay and fight a much superior army because of the actions of their president. He simply decided to stay. When he was offered the opportunity to leave, he said, I don't need a ride. I need weapons. Here's a gentleman who was a comedy show, a TV show called Servant of the People, where a high school teacher writes an essay and it becomes popular. And off of that, he runs for president, becomes president of Ukraine. And he took that dream and made it a reality. In fact, his party was called Servant of the People. That was his platform when he ran for the president of Ukraine in real life. What makes extraordinary leaders different? What do they believe? Here's a few things. Extraordinary leaders believe that just because everyone is going in one direction, that does not make that the right direction. They don't necessarily take the easy route. Extraordinary leaders believe that just because it costs me something doesn't mean it's the wrong thing to do. And with that in mind, extraordinary leaders understand the value of self-sacrifice. Extraordinary leaders understand that having stronger people around you does not intimidate you. It makes you stronger. In fact, they tend to attract strong leadership, not intimidated by them, but attracting them. Extraordinary leaders believe that people don't follow titles. They follow actions. Extraordinary leaders understand that sometimes the most powerful action a leader can take is to take a stand. And that is what Zelensky has done. As we pray for the Ukrainian people, I want to remind you that you have the opportunity every day not to be a leader, an average leader, a leader by title. You have the opportunity to be an extraordinary leader. Why not choose that option and go out there and lead?